Yo, GameBro here, and this is Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I feel embarrassed to have ended the last part in the middle of this mini-boss, but I really had to go somewhere. I did not have much time at all. It was even a really long part too, so I could have just stopped before this mini-boss, but whatever, what can you do? As you can see, I lost 20 hearts to this mini-boss. Or did I come in full health? Well, anyway, I struggled a lot more than I had to. Even considering it jumped all over the place. Man, I do not enjoy battling staff full like enemies, constantly using their shields. They're just being juvenile now. Comic relief is pretty much non-existent in the 264 Zelda games. And almost any Zelda game for that matter. Well, maybe the DS ones are less serious, but I have yet to really play through those. I've always been more of a console gamer. Yeah. So let's just send this one kid. Here's the final song we learn. Of course, being near the end of the game, it won't be used that much. You'll see shortly what it does. I don't really need to explain anything. Creating a soulless version of you, I guess. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. It seems you cannot just... Seems like there are some areas that you can't just warp anywhere. Like I attempted to here, but as you can see from the dialogue, went by very quickly. I couldn't just warp out. Thankfully, there wasn't that much backtracking. Into the next, into this temple, I really should probably pick up at least a few fairies. How can killing your enemies be so easy yet so satisfying at the same time? Well, I mean, that's probably kind of a dumb question. Obviously, I mean, most gamers would want a decent challenge, but feeling like you're close to God mode once in a while can be quite satisfying, I guess. And I into a Gibdo, as you can see. And I will have gotten jinxed. Hate those enemies all because of that technique. The Stone Tower. The entrance to the next temple. It's just this one room, but it almost takes the rest of this video. Takes quite a while to get up there. And you cannot do this with a new song we just learned. Basically, there are 3 switches. You have to stand on each one of them with the playing the new song on them in different form every time in order to do the same puzzle but with different designs. Still finding uses for the glass mask. Forgot to take it off the bunny hood off for the first time. And again, you have to stand on the switches in the right order. Otherwise, you'll fail to get the cross. The way it was designed to, anyway. I mean, I've seen videos of, like, people using Link with bomb shield back flip thing to get across gaps normally impossible to make across. But when it comes to being fair, you gotta know which switch to step on first and second. Dawn of the second day, and the enemy I killed with the blast mask has been revived. I call BS on that. What is also BS that there has to be a cutscene every single time a platform is moving. Standing on and off switch. Lots of cutscenes occur. Seriously, what's wrong with my pronunciation? Of course, they're only like a couple seconds long, but still, they're very much annoying indeed. Not caring about the tempo. Why should I? So soulless human Link will stand there. Sure to use Goron and Darmani Mikau Link, Deku Link, whatever its real name is, will not be heavy enough, as I will have tested out. I was trying to make sure that was the one I had to stand on next. I don't even remember if I did get it right. And with those with many boulders getting in the way, this kind of brings back memories of the Fire Temple, but only because of those boulders and pretty much nothing else. This is ultimately kind of an annoying area, but thankfully there is one more Gabora statue up there that I will get near the end of this video. I think it's the last one, but somebody can post in the comments if there is one I'm missing, which I doubt, but just in case. Don't be shy. That is how you do it. Stand on the first one you see last. Or the first one you can get to. Not heavy enough, as I have mentioned. Darmani time. And this percussionist. And there's a Solus Goron. Fire key's also very much a nuisance. I just really do not want to have to switch to a bow and arrow. Even though it's clearly easier to get. Even 3 spots to put your items. Large improvement over Link to the Past. Of course, Ocarina of Time did that first. Or at least before this game. You still end up having to switch a lot of the items. Lots of times. Pretty sure those boulders pretty much hit the same path each time. So if you're so memorized well enough, you should know where they're going. Past me, on the other hand, is not doing a very good job remembering where they roll into. Another one of those laser enemies exploded. I had to make 100% sure. I had to. Look how many rupees I have. If I ever... I don't remember ever getting this much rupees during recording or practice run. I'm even going to show off how to deposit them all, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Once again, go me. Another soul. And you can only create one at a time for each form, so the one you've created before will no longer be there. And there's also a certain mask I like to pick up. I'm not sure if it's in the temple or if I pick it prior to that, but there are... Getting ahead of myself kind of, but there will be 2 ways to fight a boss, and if I have to get that mask outside the temple, I'll be doing that before I actually head in. Messed up a few times. Creating another form. But with there being so many switches, does it really need to be... Does it really warrant a cutscene each time? That's the last one I need to stand on, it seems. Cow time. Sword time. And another one. Replaced. There goes the progress I made for the first 3 blocks. But I don't need him at the spot they're in anymore. I swear the controls when the camera moves in some weird angles is it a bit unresponsive, and you can like barely hook shot your way up there. Barely. I'm so glad I caught that recording because that was just plain weird. Bringing out my shield. Looking. Like kind of pushed right by the keys. That far somehow. And also for a while now, this will definitely be the longest LP I'll have. But just for the sake of irony, I've wondered for a long time if I was going to make it to 64 parts. You know, being an N64 game. Yeah, it's like whatever. As you can see, Tad over there. Assuming you need to summon the Scarecrow, which thankfully I did not need to do. Guess you don't need to summon the Scarecrow for anything yet. There's the last statue. The last 3 block puzzles will be for another time. For now, I'm gonna head back to Clock Town before ending this part. At the Stone Tower, no more. That's what you gotta do when games get large enough. Create warps. Doing this really, really quickly. I wish I could deposit 999 rupees, but you can't hold any more than 500. Well, this is Game Bro. See you all in the next video.